Polly,
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
we have
Face Paul.
Philly cheesesteak.
We made it to Philadelphia.
I don't even know what bar we're at.
Who cares?
We'll text it in the comments soon. Oh, hot peppers.
Onions, and we got mushrooms on this. It's fucking delicious.
Is it?
Oh,
I can't wait.
look at that. Just steaming. It's great. That's fucking great. Nice and cheesy, greasy. Makes it feel good. Makes it feel great.
She was in a Kevin Smith movie, which was so spectacular.
We're here at Locust Bar, trying our first Philly cheesesteak for the trip. That's bomb, dude. Good. Oh, it's so good. Spicy. It's great. Locust Bar. On Locust and 8th or 10th or something.
Fucking good. I want another one. Fucking bomb. Holy shit, dude.
All right, Polly, where are we?
We are at Cleavers, and I'm about to fucking blast a shot of Fireball in my face.
Really?
Right now. Yeah, are you gonna do it too?
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Here at Cleavers, blasting some Fireball. Cheers, y'all. Oh, nice.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Dude.
That's killer. Yeah. All right, I'm going in for a bite here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
What's so special about this one?
It's got a nice Parmesan.
It's what's it called? It's called the block.
The block.
So
It's got-
it has
It's not, I don't know. What?
it has portobello mushrooms.
Fantastic. Good cheese.
Yeah, it's
I'm definitely
got
getting,
sharp
Is that have
Parmesan or
in it?
something?
I'm getting that smell right away. Yeah.
Stinky cheese. It's got peppers, fried onions. Is it right?
Mm-mm.
Doesn't?
Grilled maybe, but not fried.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think? It's good. It's good.
amazing. The bread.
Awesome. We've had great
bread.
times with a lot of these. How much?
How much? All right, Philly, what you got there, buddy?
Well, it's we're doing the block at Cleavers, but the block at Cleavers. But you know, the thing is, I thought that sometimes there's an importance of like being consistent between the places to really get a control factor to judge it. But there's a difference because we've been taking the suggestions from the taverns and cheesesteak makers that we go to. Because we're like, hey, what would you like? Just the same way I would with if you want a drink. It's like, well, I don't know, I want a beer. What would you like? Anyway, I'm gonna try this big old thing. Nice. Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude.
You like it? Mm-hmm. What's the first flavor that comes to mind?
Actually, the mushrooms do come out. Mushrooms. It's cool though, because it fits beef and portobello's. Killer.
Take another bite, buddy. So what's your favorite steak, buddy?
Steve's Princess Steaks.
Yeah?
I think it's pretty
That
good.
is awesome.
Yep.
Why is that?
I just like the meat. I like the way they chop up the meat. And, it's not even chopped up. It's pieces of ribeye that they cook individually. They put about 6 or 7 pieces on a roll. Really good. Really good.
That's awesome.
That's funny. This looks like it's always sunny in Philadelphia. The whole street.
Well, it's sure it's sunny today, that's for sure.
No, I think it's
I'm great. I love the overcast. I wish we had
I do
overcast
too.
in Austin.
Same. 100%.
Never does it though. Where are we going, Paulie?
Jimmy's. We're going to Jim's.
Good. So I was here a long time ago, and this is the first Philly cheesesteak.
How long ago?
In 2011. 2011 when I lived in Brooklyn, New York. And I took a day trip here to Philly to get a Philly cheesesteak back then because I was on my way to boring-ass Delaware to just do nothing. And then the most exciting part was coming to South Street and getting the Philly cheesesteak in Philadelphia at Jim's. So all I can tell you is that it's pretty definitive, and a lot of people don't disagree that this is just a one-and-done cheesesteak, dude. That's all it is, man. And cash only. It's just like being back at home in Wisconsin. It's like not fucking around. That's all we gotta say. Are you ready to dig in?
So we're at Jim's. We made it. We're in Philly for our last moment here. End of our trip in Philadelphia. We're gonna be heading to New York in a minute. We got recommended instead of doing Gino's Pats. All the locals said, you know what? Fuck that. Hit up Jim's. Hit up something. We'll fill in the name.
Ishkabibbles. We'll be there.
Ishkabibbles. We'll be there soon. Anyways, we walked in here and I definitely instantly got reminded of a place called Truck Yard in Dallas, Texas, which is clearly modeled exactly after this place. One in, one out, kind of they recommend one thing. What the locals recommended for us was the whiz. So we're gonna go ahead. We got a split nice French loaf right here. We did the onions on it. We got the whiz, of course, and
Okay.
all right. So, you know what we do?
Do it.
Look at that. You can see the whiz dripping from this thing.
See, the thing's whizzing.
Take a big old bite. You gotta make sure the whiz doesn't hit your shirt. You gotta make sure not to whiz on your
Especially in a
shirt.
white shirt.
That's great. I'm not gonna lie. This is amazing, but I like the last sandwich more.
What do you think about this versus the Locust? The Locust. The Locust was pretty fucking good.
I put this one in third place.
With the Locust and the okay, all right.
I'm going. Where were we just at?
I don't remember. Cleaver.
Cleaver, number one for me so far.
Oh, really?
Locust.
Number one?
Locust. Jim's is great. It's good, but it might be ordering also because there's no mushrooms on this. There's no.
I don't want mushrooms on my cheesesteak.
There's no peppers on it. All right, Phil. What's going on, buddy?
I'm gonna try this out again for after a decade of waiting. Tastes like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, but it is what it is. If you want a McDonald's cheeseburger that's engineered to be that cheese flavor. Whoa, that was cool. Fast breaking. Engineered to be that flavor. I mean, I'm not saying they're food engineers here, but it's just.
So you're saying they're not food engineers?
I think that the Locust is the best one so far, and the last one was good. It was great. I mean, I like the beef, the last one, the steak. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. We're gonna go to the next one, and I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's definitely not my favorite so far. I agree with you there. Not bad, not the worst thing in the world. Okay. It's the last frontier, Paulie.
All right, so we're at Ishkabibbles.
Yeah. That's frontier.
Ishkabibbles, and we're gonna get some cheesesteaks, and then I'm gonna go to Foot Locker and buy some new shoes.
Are you going to Foot Locker?
Yeah. I'm sick of wearing these things.
Damn, that sucks.
They're fine, but you know.
What you got, Paulie?
I just picked up a fresh pair of kicks.
How much?
See if anybody needs some size 13 Adidas.
Yeah?
Dude, these are fucking sick, huh?
Dude, 6 shoes. New kicks.
And charge me tax either.
Alright, so last Philly cheesesteak.
Okay, well, it looks like a Subway sandwich.
Yep.
First initial reaction.
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna make sure
Ishkabibbles.
Ishkabibbles. It smells great.
I also gave those kids some HowMuch merch.
Nice.
I gave them some stickers and
what I will say is
the kid
that
that said the mustache thing.
the smell of bell peppers is amazing off this. I love that.
That's awesome. That's
I'm
a pretty
allergic.
honest review.
I'm allergic to bell peppers, but I am fucking for it. And I love it.
What do you think?
I think that's fantastic. I think it's really good. I love that the bread's a little lighter. The meat is nice and savory, cuts through. Provolone cheese. Big fan.
No, it's American cheese we got.
Is it white American?
Yep.
White American on there. Okay, cool. The grilled onions, nice and sweet. Again, the bell pepper is just fucking crunch. That like bell pepper crunch is amazing.
What do you think? How is it rate on? Or well, let's get to the ratings. Let's get to the ratings after. We'll rate them after we have an honest review in the train.
The second bite, much better than the first.
Hell yeah.
Get right in there.
Hell yeah, buddy.
This is a good sandwich.
Ishkabibbles.
This is a real.
All right.
All right, I'm torn right now. I think I want to say, oof. This is my favorite. This is my favorite sandwich.
Dude, that is killer.
Nice, thin, tender meat just fell right in my hand. Good light bread. The cheese just fucking melts right into it. The bell peppers. Again, coming from a guy who's allergic to bell peppers.
Cool.
Worth it.
Good.
Grilled onions, the flavor goes right in together. It's amazing. What's up, Philly? What you doing, buddy?
Oh, just in the middle of eating an Ishkabibbles Philly cheesesteak.
Tell me a little bit about it.
It was it's good, but the thing is, my initial reaction wasn't captured, but into it, it's the meat's good, the cheese is good, but it's I think the green pepper's too fresh.
What's up, YouTube?
Yeah, that's right, buddy. The mayo is good.
How much? We just got done with our Philly cheesesteak tour of Philadelphia, and it was freaking awesome.
It was the HowMuch tour of Philadelphia. So what were the things that we covered? I think we covered some taverns. Like we went to taverns, we took local suggestions.
Because originally we were planning on hitting Pat's and Gino's, and we decided, you know what, after talking to a few locals, we nixed that whole idea.
Yeah.
We just found a nice dark bar.
So he's talking about the Locust Bar, and that was, Paul, that was one of my favorite spots because it was like the dark, dingy dive bars like we're used to.
And that place was great. What did you think about the Philly there, Phil?
I thought the Philly was great. It had nice bread, which is a criteria, I guess, that we're going off of. Also, just like
maybe because we were drunk and hungry, it was like really fucking spot on. But definitely one of my favorites.
Do you think it was your favorite?
I think it was my favorite.
So while we were at the Locust Bar, we talked to a couple gentlemen who pointed us in the right direction and definitely gave us the thumbs down on Geno's and Pat's and let us know we'd just be falling into the tourist trap, which we almost did. So, you know, we took their advice. Then when we got back to Philadelphia, because the next stop after Locust Bar was actually Atlantic City, which was a blast.
You can check out our video on YouTube aside from that. Check the link in the description.
When we got back to Philadelphia from New Jersey, we checked out a couple of other places on our last day in Philadelphia. We made sure to hit up Ishkabibble's, Jim's, and we also went to the Cleaver. Cleaver wasn't actually recommended to us. I don't think.
It was.
Was it the taxi driver?
It was a cop.
Oh, cop?
Yeah.
Okay. But you know what? The cop did have a dog. That's right.
That's right. I was gonna say it's because of his dog.
Yeah, and he almost let me pet the dog, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. So we didn't end up doing that. I was also maybe I had a couple drinks at that point. Anyways, we took his advice. We went straight to Cleavers, sat down, AC, nice regulars, great vibe. A little dark, but you got a lot of light from the glass front.
See, with Cleavers, I was kind of thinking they had a lot of really good recipes. They were going off like recipe-based Philly cheesesteaks, and I was kind of looking for like more of an authentic Philly cheesesteak. But we ended up going with the block, which is it's very specific.
It came with all the good stuff that does come on the standard Phillies. However, I believe they made that one with provolone, right?
Yep, and they also upgraded the mushrooms to portobellos, which is like pretty premium upgrade.
It was definitely not your classic street cheesesteak, but it was fantastic. That was definitely one of my favorites.
Speaking of street cheesesteak, we went to Jim's right after that.
So we went right from Cleavers, had a couple of drinks, a couple shots, went over to Jim's.
Yeah.
Jim's is well known in the Philadelphia area by regulars, locals. It's got a pretty good cult following around there.
So the only thing I really thought about Jim's was that it reminded me of like a hamburger helper. And that's a good thing, but also I don't know. It just was a little too generic.
Didn't quite hit the spot for me either. I'm gonna say that.
Maybe it's 4 a.m. when you're like after the bar. You know?
It could be just because we had like portobello mushrooms too and like all this
prior to that,
shit on the block. But you know, one way or another, Jim's didn't quite do it for me. So we still had one more spot to try that we've been recommended to, and that was
Ishkabibble's.
Ishkabibble was very.
It's alright.
It was okay.
I mean,
it was great.
I remember really being full and not being able to eat too much of it, but I mean, it wasn't bad for sure.
I remember not scarfing down a whole bunch of the Jim's cheesesteak, so I went hard as fuck on the Ishkabibbles, and it was satisfying that craving that I didn't get from the Jim's sandwich, so I really, really dug it.
If there's anything else we could do on our cheesesteak journey, what could it be?
I think there still is a place and time for us to do the Pat's Geno's.
I think so too.
Just for old time's sakes, and to kind of get that, you know, checked off the list. Like, how do we know we're missing out until we
That's right.
don't know?
That's right. And also, Polly, what would you rate your cheesesteaks in order of worst to first?
All right. With all due respect to all parties, all places, I understand that some people are going to find offense to this, and some people are going to like my listings. But I'd have to go Jim's. Didn't quite do it for me. Maybe it was just the day. Maybe it was the vibe. I don't know. I went and got shoes right in the middle of that and came back. I had to get out of the building because it had a funky smell going on.
Those Ishkabibble's.
Oh, well, I guess things kind of blur together. Anyways, we're gonna cut that part.
With how much it does.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that part. So we're going back. Where was that? Okay, so with all due respect to all parties, all places, we know there's gonna be some people that are offended by my ratings and some people that are gonna dig it. Personally, I'm gonna have to give Jim's 4th place out of the 4. Cleaver is going to be a close second just because we're looking for the authenticity, I think. We did get a full meal that was super delicious, super tasty, great vibes, great service. And then Locust Bar was just kind of the gem. So I'm gonna give that my second favorite rating. It was just dark and the vibe there was awesome. So I was really excited about just getting some food in my belly after a long travel. And then finally, Ishkabibble was my favorite. And it just had that cafeteria, you know, kind of almost taqueria vibe to it, where you just kind of walk in and they dish it up for you. You walk right out with it. I got some shoes right before I ate it, so I was in a good mood. It was awesome. So Ishkabibble, that's my list. Jim's, Cleavers, Locust, Ishkabibble was my favorite Philly in Philly. If anybody wants to fight me, they can hit us up on How Much and tell us your favorite. But Billy is gonna let you know what his.
So I thought that also Jim's was my fourth place out of the 4 that we ate in Philly. Same reasons I've said before. Just you know, it just tasted like processed food kind of thing. I mean, we did get cheese whiz on it, but that's kind of the way that everybody suggests. Anyway, not my favorite. Then in third, I'm gonna have to go with Cleavers, just because it was a great bar, great food. But as far as looking for that definitive Philly, we might have to reorder it, and maybe we'll go in there again and see them, because they're lovely people. My second, Ishkabibble's, only because you're on the South Street thing right there by Jim's, but it's a step up, it seems to me, and it's like, it's not like it was a bar or anything, which is unfortunate, but I'm gonna have to say Locust Bar is my favorite in Philly. Out of the 4 that we tried, because of the vibe, because of the dive, and because of the experience that we had with the food and the staff and the friends that were there. There were friends there too. That about wraps it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to How Much's Philly review in Philly. The 4 spots that we got to get to. We're going to be looking forward to doing some more reviews for y'all. If you have any suggestions, recommendations for us, make sure to hit us in the links or email us at HowMuchATX@gmail.com.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our videos, please.
That's right.
Love you guys. Later.